Hello, everybody,
Show your ship.
and welcome back
Find
to It
Dan
Left and
wants
Right.
to speak
I
with you
am Fancy
immediately.
for you butts.
And wait, did you say my name?
No, I said Phantom.
I'm fucking high. I'm Larkin Nightingale.
No, she's not. And welcome back to Mass
Please, Fag
Effect.
Ann.
In the last episode, I don't
He's
remember what
our
happened
leader.
because I was
He needs
talking
your
about
help.
fairy tales and
Again.
puberty.
So last
Gotta make
time,
another push.
in the last
Please,
episode,
up the stairs.
we got the
Master.
Normandy. We're commander. Ah! We're commander now. And we traveled to Pharos because there's a colony here that went AWOL, and Zaren's there supposedly. So that's why we're here. I usually do it. We have to go to 3. We can go because earlier they gave us a choice. We could go to Pharos, which is where we're at right now. Go to Nevaria, which is like a market planet, or to like a dig site. And I don't like
dick site.
No, a dig site.
Dig, like dig.
Rex! Move! God! What else was I saying? Okay, yeah, so we can go to a dig site, excavation site. I like to do that one last. So we're going Pharos first, Nevaria second, and I know there's a certain order you can play that makes the story make more sense. I think you go here first, then the excavation site, and then you go to Nevaria. But I don't like to do it that way. So I do not.
Area secure.
I hope you guys enjoyed our senseless ramblings in the last video. We really just went for it. Lark, stop playing.
Because like I didn't want to like continue on. I knew this was gonna happen.
Seductive dancing.
These guys are bitches.
Very seductive.
They poison you too.
Uh-oh.
I know it's annoying. Ah!
These are Milans.
These are my blends. My bibs.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a compromising position.
Perimeter secure.
You put the do not disturb sign up?
I did not.
Well, I locked the door. I'm just curious.
Are you saying you won't go?
Those Geth are dangerous.
Here's a little tidbit about myself. I don't know if I have a phobia of them, but I do not like snails. Or slugs.
Really?
Yeah! Well, you know this. I remember when we were kids?
Well, yeah, but I was scared of them too, but I thought that was just...
Just kids.
Like, yeah, like a kid. I mean, they're not my favorite thing, but they don't...
I'm
not as off-put by them anymore.
I can't quite explain it. It's just that, like, I see them and I just get petrified, and I will go out of my way to move out of the way. Like, if they're just... I realize snails are probably one of the harmless animals in the world. Like, it ain't gonna jump on me or suck my blood out, for all I know. At least common garden snails, at least, the ones we get around here.
Yeah.
I know none of that's gonna happen to me.
Oh, Commander.
But
I'm
like,
glad they finally sent somebody to help.
I just can't quite explain it. I just freeze up.
Arcelia.
I remember too in kindergarten we
Sorry, Commander.
had like
Everyone's on edge.
we spent a whole week playing with snails.
We've got
That was it. So obviously my worst nightmare, and we had to touch them. We had to touch them. I told the teacher I didn't want to touch them. She's like, you have to. And so then like I started getting sick and I threw up a lot. You know what? School just doesn't treat the kids very well enough.
Well, I know school helped me get over something to a point. In middle school, we had to dissect I believe it was a sheep eye, and look at like the cornea. And, you know.
That sounds cool. I wanted to do that.
Yeah. Well,
What teacher did you have?
I had Miss Moore. I was like right next door to you. Anyway,
Was it 7th grade or 8th grade?
7th grade. So you would have been in 6th grade.
Man, you're lucky.
Well, okay, I also have another dissecting story. That's not mine, but anyway, but no. So I always considered myself to be rather squeamish and stuff, and I was in a group with all dudes who claimed to be, you know, the biggest as macho as you could be in 7th grade. and I was the one that ended up dissecting the eye, and I actually really liked it. I didn't think that would be something that I would enjoy. I mean, I'm a avid animal lover, so it was a little difficult for me in that aspect, but my teacher assured me, at least, that this animal had died of natural causes, you know, not
And
for
its parts are
scientific
being-
discovery. Yeah, it's being used to help. So that helped me. Whether that was true or not, I don't know. But
It's not being wasted.
yeah, so that helped me, but I liked it, and ever since then, like, I've just been really into, not necessarily dissecting, but just that whole kind of thing. I can't really explain it, but yeah, that helped me
Yeah.
kind of get over my squeamishness, so I'm able to handle a lot more than I think I could if I hadn't done it. But okay, so another dissection story is in high school, you can take a
Physio? Anatomy? Yeah. I think it's physio.
physio class, and my locker was right next to said class, sorry, hold on. And so my locker was right next to that, and they dissect cats at some point to learn about that. And so again, it's a whole cat, and they have to go through the process of shaving it and all that. So I would go to my locker and see just a bunch of cats on the slabs, and it was very traumatic for me. So I spoke to the teacher there, and I said, how long are you doing this? And she told me, and I said, okay. So I stopped using my locker for like a month, because it would really upset me to the point where, like, I went home one time because I threw up and I almost fainted.
I should have saved.
And yeah, so it was gross, and it smelled like formaldehyde matches, and I didn't like it. I don't think I would have been able to do that.
Yeah,
The eyeball was one thing, but actually going through, like, the
I
whole
wasn't
thing.
ever able to dissect anything. I remember in
I stabbed myself with a scalpel, by the way.
I remember in elementary school, I don't know what grade I was in, maybe 4th grade, we were looking at, like, chicken hearts, and we were just been poking at it, so, I mean, that was cool. In bio, a few semesters ago, we really didn't dissect anything. We were, like, inspecting stuff with the microscope, and there was like I'm gonna die. Oh no. Oh well, fuck. I am. Well, I can heal. That's important. Hot damn. What the hell are we doing? Wait! Did I kill it? Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm just got so focused. What the fuck was I saying? Okay, well yeah, I now remember. So we had these dissecting microscopes, and it's not what you think it is. It never really dissected into anything. It just got really, like, really close-ups of shit, so we had one of a frog, and it was gross. I'm pretty jealous. Like, I would like to.
It was interesting, and it didn't stink either. I mean, it had kind of a lightweight formaldehyde smell, but it wasn't unbearable, which I think was also easy for me. And I tried to desensitize myself
We should
to it,
update Vidan on the situation
I mean,
before we move on to wherever the Gether bunker.
and then that just started this whole issue with me, and now I'm desensitized to everything but animals.
My experience in the Chinese world, I'm not incredibly squeamish when it comes to,
Heads
like,
on your plate.
yeah, heads on my plates or brains or anything. I'm not that grossed out by it. Or, like, you see, like, skinned animals. I don't mind it.
When me and Lark went on a vacation like a month ago or something, we went fishing, and we caught fish, and my uncle cooked it. They were very delicious, but he didn't like skin them or take the heads off or
Uh-huh.
anything. So when I went to go get my fish, I could not do it because it was looking at me. And so I sat back down at the table, Lark got my dinner, and then I covered her fish up with a napkin because it was staring at me. My fish's head fell off in transport. Or did you take it off?
I think I took it off for you.
Thank you. Yeah. And a lot of people have asked me why I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, and I don't know, but I've tried several times, and it's just not.
It's really hard to really make the switch.
Yeah. And I was very good for a long time about decreasing my meat intake, but I love chicken nuggets. And yeah, I'm sorry.
I have another story to tell. It was like still on the topic of science.
Well, hold on, wait, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm more for the treatment of them being better than
Yeah.
willing to cut it, or not that I'm not willing to cut it out of my diet,
Oh my god.
but
I need to
I see
readjust.
myself advocating more for the fair treatment of it, because I mean that you need the protein. I mean, it can be substituted, but I'm gonna stop talking about this.
Yeah, it's a pretty sensitive issue.
It is.
So, Ah! I'm not trained in this weapon. Shit, I have something else to talk about. I have something to do with science. I don't remember.
Lark is a nerd. He's smart. Smart.
Like, I'm not incredibly smart. I can get shit in my head, but it's just, like, I just don't pay attention a lot. And it takes me a little bit to understand it as well. Yeah, it's different for everybody.
Lark is very smart, to the point that I hated her when we were younger because my family was like, why can't you be smart like her?
It's such an awful thing to say to you, too.
No, for real! Okay, so, how much time do we got? We got 7 minutes.
Damn, really?
Yeah, so Lark has 2 older brothers, and Lark is the baby, and I'm the second baby, and then it's one of her brothers, and obviously the other one. And they would
down here.
they would always not compare, but they'd put them on this pedestal. Like, Lark is really good at drawing.
Oh, okay, that was something else I want to talk about, but you can keep talking.
Yeah, Lark's really good at drawing, and I mean, she's no Picasso, but she's really good. And so I remember she drew this picture, and our grandma like put it up on the wall and was super proud of it. So then
Someone like gun fingers.
it was a different one, but that's one that you did. But it was it was when we were little, but still, like, I still couldn't do that. And it was when we were little, and, you know, she's just going on and on about it, and I got she was proud. Like, looking back at it, you know, I see she was proud of you and all this, and so I drew my grandma a picture. And where did that picture end up? In the trash. I saw it. Now, whether it was an accident, I have to tell myself it was an accident. That they just, you know, it was just under paper, you know? And so things like that would really hurt my feelings.
God.
And like I said, Lark's really smart, and her brothers are both very smart. To a point. And, different types of smart, yes. And so, you know, my family's always like, oh, you know, Lark got straight A's on her report card, da-da-da-da. And I've learned, it took me literally, like, until last year, it took me 19 years to realize that I'm not book smart, but I am somewhat street smart. More or less. Like, it's different. But my family never did that. So anyway, so I hated Lark and her brothers for the majority of our childhood. And there was a point to me saying this, and I don't remember what it was.
anyways, going back to when you're talking about drawing. So is Phantom, I almost said oh my god, as Phantom was stating that I'm good at drawing. Every artist will. She
drew the corgi, and the birdie for our opener thing.
if you were to ask an artist or tell an artist that they're good, they will obviously say no because
Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
yes, depends on who you're talking to. But ultimately, they'll say no because they don't see their work as good and because you're still improving and all that sort of garbage. So I will say that I don't think it's good. But in comparison to others, you really should do, but I do. But anyway.
Compare it to me. You're fucking Picasso.
I'll eye at the corner
we will-
of the paper.
We will sample our drawings and I'll put it on Twitter and I'll let you guys see.
And so, I mean, I had to work to get to where I'm at, and during middle school is when I really started to draw a lot more. And I don't remember what year it was. It's probably my 8th grade year. That sounds right. There was this one kid in my science class, and so like, I draw a lot in class because I'm bored and I don't want to fall asleep. So, oh, fuck, Garrus, control yourself. Oh, where was I going with this? It was like in 8th grade or something, and I'd be drawing in class sometimes, so I'll draw some random stuff in my notebooks and whatever. So, sorry, I'm just so focused. So we had to get together for a little lab, and this one guy noticed my drawings in my book, and, well, fuck, he's all like, oh, I can draw better, and I'm like, and then he showed me like all of his drawings, and I was like, alright.
No.
Good. You're good. I don't know that. I personally didn't like him, but it wasn't because he said I could draw better. It was just me personally. I did not favor his style, and that hurt me.
I can't draw it for shit.
It takes practice, because I mean, it's a lot of it is just spending the time to do it, and I mean, you only get better if you really want to get better, you know?
Yeah, no, the thing about me too is I have a very short attention span, and I get bored with things really, really quick.
And you should just, I mean, if your goal isn't to get better and just to draw to have fun, then do that, I mean...
Well, no, I'm just saying just generally, like, whenever I try and do, like, I want to learn how to play the guitar. I've had a guitar for like 4 years and I haven't tried. I'm also tone deaf, so that's another thing standing in my way.
Don't you have to change the strings on it?
I probably should. I don't know. One of my friends was supposed to help me with it, but
What
it
are you
just
doing
kinda
down
fell
here?
through.
I have a guitar in my room, but I think we need to E string.
I shouldn't.
Or not guitar, sorry.
I want to learn how to play uke. I feel like that'd be easier
It's
for me.
fun.
That was a good one.
You self-taught, sort of.
Intense.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry, real quick. If I weren't related to Lark, I'd probably not talk to her because, like, she's somewhat self-taught herself, piano, drawing, ukulele, and things like that.
I didn't teach myself piano, I just learned that through band.
Okay, well, still, like,
I
you refined your skill more to a point.
I had a practicing and
Yeah, and I didn't. And so that was another thing.
What's the matter with you?
And it was just, I hated her for a very long
Master's
time.
whip.
But yeah.
I look back at, like, it was the other day, I think I was, like, looking at my
You're
youth,
here for the
and
geth, aren't you?
I was thinking to myself back
You're the only
in,
one interested in those.
because I started to do it
things.
back in middle school, because a lot of people were doing it.
She carried it around with her. She was one of those people. She was
I
like,
think I only did that for, like, the first 2 days, and then I realized that I hated it, so I just didn't bring it around anymore. I don't know, I'm one of in middle school, because, you know, middle school, you're all about
Who else is looking for the
finding your image and
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah,
so you'll try to
oh,
emulate
God,
other
yeah.
people.
Looking to get rid
So,
of.
I mean, I'd see other people with stuff, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and then I would get it too, but then, I don't know, when I would have it, like, the ukulele, for example, I'd have it around, I'm like, this just doesn't feel right to me, like, I feel kind of self-conscious about it, because I'm not good and whatever, so I just wouldn't bring it around anymore. I have a better ukulele in my room, but I only play it during summer and in my room.
Is there
I
anything I
would
can do to help you?
I should have given you
Do you
my
want
toy
help?
ones. Because that one was like $30 that I bought at like Allegro or something.
No one can help me
And
now.
but I gave it to Jaden. And
I'd rather.
that was
That's
like,
not
I don't know if he uses it or not. It's there. I wrote my name on it, I think. But I think I scratched it out.
Well, anyway,
Fighting
guys.
what?
Let's finish this.
Oh yeah,
Time to fight
we're fine.
times. Ask Fidan.
Again, rambling. Apologize.
Whoa! Alright.
You can do this first.
No. So thank you guys all for watching.
Yes. Share your stories of your hatred for your siblings or your cousins. Only if it ended well. So, or, you know, something. If you can relate to us, let us know down in the comments below.
Clear.
And again, I'm gonna make her draw something, and I will draw something, and I will put them next to each other, and I will post it on social media. Just to prove that I can't draw. And Lark can. Share your artwork. With
Mine?
us. No, them.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can share yours too, if you want. Share your artwork with us, because we like to see that. I would. I like
Draw
looking at art.
corgis.
Yes!
Oh, lots of corgis.
Draw
Fun.
corgis and Phantom,
Mhm.
please.
Anti-Van Ark.
Yes. For me, draw it for me, draw dicks for Lark. Okay,